This week's parsha, as we know, as I covered yesterday, Jethro comes to Moshe, his father-in-law, and one of the most amazing parts of the Torah takes place. Jethro sees that Moshe is judging everybody, morning, noon, and night. And he says, "This is not going to work. I mean, you're killing yourself. Take my advice. Appoint judges." And he describes what the judges should be. That the judges have to be men who are honorable, who will judge the case on the merits and not look at the person bringing it in the sense of, is this person rich or poor, uh, what his status in the community is, but what are the merits of the case. And Moshe takes his advice. Now, one of the things about a great leader is that he knows when to take advice. Now, and by the way, remember, this is coming to Moshe from his father-in-law. And as we all know, sometimes taking advice from one of your in-laws is not exactly the normal way of things happening. You know, you don't always get along with your in-laws. Some people may know that. But the point is Moshe takes his advice. And this lays the foundation for the Jewish judicial system. So our entire judicial system not only comes to us from the Torah, it comes to us from the Torah by way of a non-Jew who looks and says, this is wrong. That there has to be a better way of doing it. Otherwise, like Moshe will just kill himself because he has to judge every little minor case. There are a lot of cases that shouldn't concern Moshe. He should only deal with the big cases. But if you notice what he said about the judges, they have to be men of honor. And if you should know, in the U.S. Constitution, the one requirement given for Supreme Court justice is he has to be a person of honor, has to be a person of good repute. It's very interesting that he doesn't have to have a law degree. Anybody here could become a Supreme Court justice according to the United States Constitution. Fact is that we usually appoint people who have law degrees, etc. But they seem to have forgotten something. But no, they were looking for something else. They were following. Remember, the founders, the people who wrote the Constitution, were very much steeped in the Bible. They knew their Bible backwards and forwards. So they based a lot of the Constitution on certain things in the Bible, specifically for judges, that they should be honorable men. So it's something to think about, Kaddish to Rabbanim.